Listen, if you are over the age of 35, you have struggled to lose weight over the last few years. It seems like you tried everything, but the older that you get, it seems like it's harder for it to come off. This video is for you. I am Portia Austin. I'm 37, you guys, and I have lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys, how I finally lost the weight and how it didn't take a long time for it to come off. Okay, so the easiest way for you to lose 25 pounds in 6 weeks is to eat real food, you guys. I know it's not something that you haven't heard, but it is necessary. If you're trying to lose 25 pounds, in 6 weeks, you're gonna have to do it eating whole foods. The reason being is because if you take 100 calories of hot Cheetos, which I love, by the way, I'm a hot Cheeto girl. And the longer you watch my channel, the more you're gonna see that I'm a hot Cheeto girl, okay? If you take 100 calories of hot Cheetos and 100 calories of chicken, you're gonna see that the hot Cheetos is gonna be like this, the chicken is gonna be like this, okay? The amount that you can actually consume. And the chicken is going to keep you full longer because it has protein. Okay, so if you are serious about coming down 25 pounds in 6 weeks, you're going to have to do it eating whole foods, you guys. There's no way around it. I know you want to, you may want to argue with me, but if you want to do it this fast, you're going to have to eat whole foods, okay? When I say whole foods, I mean chicken breasts. I mean chicken thighs. I mean chicken wings. I mean broccoli, salmon, steak, fish, eggs. I mean, what else? Okra, rice, potatoes. You're gonna do any green leafy vegetable, okay? Any fruits, vegetables, tomatoes, whatever it is. But it needs to be a whole food. When I say whole food, it needs to be one ingredient. Okay, that is going to help you get to your goal faster. Do you have to stick to this every single day of your life? No, this is very realistic, you guys. If you don't want to do it in 6 weeks, that's okay. You can still, have your whatever it is that you want to have, but eating whole foods is going to help you to lose your weight quicker, okay? Because it's going to keep you full. You're not going to be crashing. You're not going to have all of these sugar spikes and things like that make you feel extra hungry and help you to overeat. Okay, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes that I have here. So calorie deficit. You may not want to hear this either, but I'm here to help you guys, okay? In all seriousness, if you don't count your calories, especially in the beginning, you're gonna have a hard time knowing what you're putting into your body, okay? So in order for you to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. That means that you're taking in less calories than it takes to maintain your body weight. So if you're taking in less calories than it takes to maintain your body, then your body is gonna start pulling calories from itself. Okay, and that's how you start losing the weight. So being in a calorie deficit, if you don't go to the gym, if you don't go walking, if you never see another dumbbell, you can still lose weight just by being in a calorie deficit. Now, don't get me wrong, all of those things are add-ons to losing weight and to getting toned and it being strong and things like that, and it's important. But if you are right now just saying, hey sis, I just need to lose the weight, I just need to get the weight off, this is where you want to start. Okay, now what I've done in 6 weeks, you can duplicate that if you have more weight to lose. Okay, another thing that I want to mention is that the 25 pounds, it could be give or take depending on how much you weigh at this moment. If you are bigger, you on a plus size, and you started off very big, like me, over 225 pounds, then it's going to be easier for you to lose more weight, okay? Because your body is bigger and your body is ready to get those pounds off, okay? If you are, maybe in closer to your goal weight, then you may not drop 25 pounds, okay? But for you girls, women, whoever's watching this is bigger, it's going to be easier for you to lose the 25 pounds. So that's an advantage of starting off at a larger weight, like me, okay? You guys, I'm still in the process. I haven't quit. I'm just going to duplicate what I did the first time. I'm in the process of duplicating what I did the first time to lose the next 25 pounds, okay? So that's how this is going to work. You're going to have to be in a calorie deficit, and I'm going to just briefly go over being in a calorie deficit too and tracking your calories. So the easiest way to track your calories is to get an app, you guys. You may not want to get an app. If you don't, just do it the old school way. Write it down. Write it down. Get you a little notebook, something like this, and just write down what you're eating every day and how many calories it is. In order to get the actual calories for your body, you can just Google it. Go to TDEE calculator, TDEE calculator, and it's going to ask you to put in your height, your age, and your weight. And then it'll also ask you, like, if you do any type of exercises. At this point, you just want to put little to no exercise, okay? And then it will show you your maintenance calories, and it will show you how many calories you need to take in a day to lose weight. All right. So I will be completely transparent. So when I was in the calorie deficit, you guys, I was in a calorie deficit. You understand me? Like, I was eating one and a half to 2 meals per day, okay? And the reason I say one and a half to 2 meals, because I was eating later on in the day. So sometimes I would eat and then it would be time to go to bed, okay? And so that's like one meal, right? But I wouldn't eat a piece of lettuce and a carrot and a little piece of chicken. Like, I would eat a big meal, you guys, in one setting. Or I would break it up into 2 meals. But I would make sure that I'm in a calorie deficit, okay? That means that I'm eating less than what it takes to maintain my body weight, okay? 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. 3,500 calories equals 1 pound, okay? So if you're in a 500 calorie deficit per day, then 500 times 7 is 3,500. That means you're going to lose 1 pound each week, right? So you find your calorie deficit, find your maintenance calories, and then subtract 500 from that every day. You'll be able to lose a pound a day. A pound a week, excuse me. It may seem a little bit daunting in the beginning. You guys, there's nothing wrong with tracking your calories. That doesn't mean that you're obsessing over it. That doesn't mean that you have an eating disorder. And you don't have to track them forever. This is just you losing the weight, okay? And people say when you go back to eating, normal, you're going to gain the weight back. But guys, how many of you are ready for a new normal, okay? Something that you can maintain and still enjoy your food and still enjoy holidays and birthdays and vacations and things like that. Because I am going to be talking about that in other videos as well. So, subscribe to the channel, you guys. I'm going to be talking about some other weight loss tips and things that helped me to lose 25 pounds in 6 weeks. And I will also just be going over like what I ate and the exercises that I've done and things like that. Well, which spoiler alert. I don't know why I couldn't say the word. It's walking. Okay. So I'll go over that with you guys as well. But I'm excited that you guys have decided to finally lose the weight and that you're starting here. I got you. Okay. So I'll be like your auntie, your coach / auntie. Okay. In this weight loss process. And I love you guys. And you can really do this. If I did it and I've struggled over the last few years, anybody can do it. All right. I'm a living witness and testimony by the grace of God. Okay. Hear me when I say by the grace of God, because that is the most important thing, you guys. The calorie deficit, yes. The walking, yes. But by the grace of God, through prayer and asking God to help me to have discipline, asking God to give me the power to get up and do. Okay. And we'll get into that as well in other videos. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I know that this is what God called me to do. He called me to women. He called me to help people to finally get the weight off so that they won't be sick, having diabetes, so they won't be tired, so they won't be constantly hating their body and hating the skin that they're in, so they can fit into the clothes that they want to fit in, so they can stop not getting into pictures because they feel like they're too big. Okay? So that's why I'm doing this, guys. If you really want to know, I do feel like it's something that God has put on my heart to do, and I am happy to do it and to share this journey. I love you guys again, and I hope you have an amazing day. Toodles.